Got some people in the chat and stuff. You know, my shit even. Try to get that shit right. There we go. What's good with you? Kavarius, you say Odell to Dallas. But it ain't gonna help him win the Super Bowl. Said the Vikings equals 96. Purple royalty with the Queen dying. If you looking at a few days ago, they're 6-1. He died with 61 days left in the year. That's interesting. What up, Blackbird McKnight in the building? Alex Stool. We're gonna let some people get in the chat for a little minute. Get in there. Hit the like button on your way in here. Hemo KDP, what's good with you? What's good with you? So that's your city. You from? That's what's up. You from Dallas? That's what's up. Shout out to Dallas in the building. Say Tennessee locked for Saturday. Shit, I hope so. Yeah, I did learn from my mistake, Blackbird. I did learn. It said Takeoff equals 28. He died at 28 years old. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Yeah, we're going to get into that right now. So, yeah, it's crazy how, like, right after Halloween happened, we have a big name rapper that dies in a crazy situation over a dice game at a private party at a bowling alley. I swear, it's something about these bowling alleys and people getting shot. What is it? What was it? Who else was it? Young Thug's baby mama. There was at an altercation at a bowling alley. And now we see Takeoff. And Takeoff was the most talented member of the Migos. Facts. Mello said the Takeoff death is connected to the Atlanta show and Houston Astros a lot for the World Series because it happened in Houston. And Ian showed me that what occurred 365 days after the Braves had won the World Series. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Atlanta played Houston last year. So they had a song called 2:30. He got called at 2:30. And it's November 2. Yeah, Mo 3, King Von, they all died in November. I think 21 Savage's brother, same thing. Yeah, ain't it funny how Offset had distanced himself and then shortly after this occurred? Like, come on. And even, I'm going to just get into the numbers real quick. Houston, Texas equals 46, just like Sacrifice. 62, just like Sacrifice. And then somebody already mentioned at 2:30, what's 2 times 3? 6. You know how they love those 3s and those 6s. So, off rip, this already is a setup, for that. And they say it was a shooting, which equals 44, just like Kill. And it was over a dice game. You mean to tell me these big name rappers and stuff, they still out here shooting dice at this private party? And dice game equals 38 like murder. Come on. Like this one wasn't a shock. And then the music video, which I'm gonna get into that too. Oh my God. The music video was like no pun intended, but the nail in the coffin. So his real name, which I can't pronounce, Kershnik Kari Ball equaled 83 like murder. Takeoff also equals 64 like kill. And Takeoff equals 28 like Hamo just mentioned. Dies at 28 years old and Kill equals 28 years old. Like who they fooling with this stuff? Say the Astros won the World Series, the Eagles will beat the Texans, calling it now. And he said Jay Prince's son walked past them like he didn't even care. Hey, Mob Ties. Remember that, Mob Ties. Well, yeah, hit that like button if you ain't done so now. Hit that like button. But yeah, they was mentioning how Quavo was out with Jay Prince, or Jay Prince Jr., should I say, earlier that day because it was Jay Prince Jr.'s birthday. He said it don't even make sense. Why would millionaires be arguing over $7,000? Like, that's $5 to them. Exactly. Yeah, if you rich as hell, you really losing your shit over a dice game. Andre say you live in the H-Town. You know about them boys in the dice game. Yeah, like, nothing's going to be good that's going to come out of a dice game with some niggas. That's point blank period. That's just the fact of the matter with it. And it's crazy this occurred during the World Series, which, what team is involved? Houston. It was at a bowling alley. Bowling alley equals 137. And Takeoff died on the 137th day of his age. Like, you can't make this shit up. They say he was shot in the head. But Quavo, of course, wasn't injured. They had to make sure they got it on film. Like, Quavo was concerned and everything. Like we ain't see the music video that dropped on Monday, Messy. Which in the music video, there's a point where Quavo chooses the gun over the Migos contract. And shortly after that, they show Takeoff. And right behind Takeoff, you see R.I.P. and like a Grim Reaper. And again, this dropped on Monday, aka Halloween. So what's crazy, I already know this is about to go down. Is he gonna get sacrificed? Yeah, they want to live that fast lifestyle. That's why they do all these drugs. That's why they try to buy all these expensive cars, granted they leased, and get all this expensive jewelry and stuff like that to live a fast, materialistic lifestyle. So there was 3 deaths today. Takeoff, former Vikings and Chiefs coach, and now you say Kansas Jayhawks player died at 22. Damn. I heard about the other 2, but I didn't hear about the Jayhawks player. What song was the music video? It was called Messy. So while I think of a story on Instagram, one of my friends sent me a picture where he posted Stop Breathing on his IG story, the song by Playboi Carti, 6 hours before he passed. A song called Stop Breathing. Yeah, like, who's that? Credit, yeah, you said it. Yeah, exactly. He said the Messy music video is 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. Wow. If you align with today's date, November 1st, 2022, now each one of them that's to the 2 is 333. The Texas could win on November 3rd. He said Sh0t was born on August 7th. Sh0t can become 8-7 on the road in his career with a loss. Eagles equals 87. Houston, Texas equals, or TX equals 87. Texas equals 5-1. Eagles can become 5-1 versus the Texans. Exactly, Alan. Whenever, at the end of the day, when you die, you can't take none of this stuff with you. It's all materialistic stuff. So he was not found. He wasn't found dead this time. He got shot in front of everybody. Yeah, and said it was shot and killed. If it ain't found dead, they shot and killed. It's always one or the other. Always one or the other. And then Takeoff died 25 days after him and Quavo's tape released on October 7th, 2022, only built for infinity links. Which is like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, who are they fooling with this? When you saw that they broke up, you knew something was bound to happen. And I mean, for all extensive purposes, Offset died years ago, allegedly. Died years ago in that car crash. So really, Quavo's the only living one of the 3. So there's a video where you can see him laying out with his head bleeding. Yeah. Yes, it sucks, but you know, this is part of the entertainment industry, man. Once you sign your name on that contract, essentially it's a wrap. And to my knowledge, Migos didn't give up anyone prior to, maybe their grandma. Don't quote me on that one. But prior to that, I don't recall them giving up anybody. But a member, like I said, it was only a matter of time. The Migos member sacrificed Takeoff. Watch they make music events, make money off of it, and be back on mainstream Billboard chart. Top 100. I mean, if it's just Offset and Quavo, it's not going to be the Migos anymore. But, yeah, I say Quavo's career, if anybody, is definitely going to elevate a lot more. So in the music video, a fight over a gambling situation, and Takeoff standing right next to the RIP with the Grim Reaper sign in his next scene, yeah. Showed you right there what was going to happen. No, Offset is not Kevin Durant. Niggas ain't even the same height, not even remotely close. Hell no. Whoever said Offset is Kevin Durant is full of shit. So they putting on the fake cry like they care when the person died. Yeah, you know they gotta have to put on the act, make you sad for the celebrity, like they did with Nipsey Hussle, except they went so far with the crisis actors and everything. Say Quavo next song about to do major numbers. Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Quavo ends up in a TV show, maybe a movie role, something bigger than that. Hell, even Offset. But more so, Quavo would be the bigger beneficiary of the two. So now NFL teams making trades during the November 1st deaths, shaking your head. I mean, it's trade deadline. Of course, they're going to make trades. Regardless of who died, that shit was going to happen anyway. See, they got the Offset's Kevin Durant from contract, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Let them tell it. Lil Baby and Jamie Foxx are the same person. Fucking crazy. Says Nipsey even did it look like a dummy was taken to the ambulance. That's one of those I do believe somebody done fake their death. Nipsey Hussle, that is. They even had that doctored up footage of him supposedly getting murdered at the scene. It was like, dude, there's a shit ton of mirrors there. You're not fooling anybody. You say you heard about the Offset theory? Yeah, the Offset was weird, man. That shit wild. So you got that TLC vibe from Left Eye leaving the group. Yeah, that's actually a good one right there. Who did it? You ain't lying about that. So what's the time stamp when Quavo picked the gun up with the Grim Reaper? I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to go and look myself. Say his death is also connected to the Pope 46 days before Pope Francis' birthday. Sacrifice equals 46. Catholic equals 46. Jorge Mario Bergoglio equals 111. Today is November the 1st. Say Quavo don't sound hurt. That's a big one right there, Jose. He don't sound hurt from his buddy getting shot. That ain't fuck buddy. That's legit his nephew. He don't sound hurt from his own relative getting shot. But like, what? That should tell you everything right there. When somebody that close to you is shot in a situation like that, if you weren't in the industry, of course you're gonna feel some type of way. But the fact he's just like, damn, that sucks, man. You know? People gotta pay attention to that shit. The contract said Quavo was Tupac, Von 2 cutting MK slack. Jesus Christ. So this world is a stage. Facts. Was that the 242 mark whenever Quavo picked up the gun? I know the video itself is 333. So what's the Offset theory? Essentially, when Offset got involved in that car crash back in 2018. I think it's 2018. They said it was like a crackhead was crossing the street. He swerved his Hellcat and like destroyed his car. It was terrible. Like, if you look at the car crash, honestly shouldn't have survived it. And then they show the wristband or whatever, and it shows like his age was like 90-something years old on the wristband that they show with like cuts and all this on his hand. And they fast forward and show this Freemason dentist with the new Offset. He got them fake ass eyes and everything. And it's just like, yo, this nigga was clearly replaced. Doing like all type of Masonic hand gestures in the video and stuff. Like, and then you look at Be Careful by Cardi B, where there was a car crash and it was a warning to Offset, be careful with me. Kind of telling you right there, hey, guess what happened? Shit, Red Room had a car crash with Offset as well. So there's a lot of different ones on it. Oh, I forgot, I got a video on Offset being replaced. I made that like a year and a half ago. Mahomes was called the Grim Reaper after he beat the Bills last season in the playoffs. Oh, yeah, he was. So today's date, November 1st, 2022. There's 3 1s in the date. And 3 twos in the year, add them up. 333, same as the length as Messi. Yeah, they do these sacrifices by the numbers. Like I say, allegedly. Allegedly. Instead of a picture of the Offset and the crash, that motherfucker dead. Yeah. On Instagram before the act, he showed a gun on his car. Wow. What up? Pull up. Game of pull up in the building. What's good? They do these labels tell the rappers what to post on their social media. It's no coincidence that Takeoff's last IG story post had Playboy Carter's song "Stop Breathing." I mean, a lot of these artists and stuff, they don't even run their own social media. They have someone else running it for them. But in certain situations, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, what Trouble was wearing a 33 Scottie Pippen jersey, the red, the black one with the red stripes, the night he died. So they know what it is. They following protocol. What's up, Blue Pyrotech? They got you listening to the Migos. Yeah, the Migos' old music went hard, though. They kind of fell off after Culture, too. Said Lil Peep, Jake Paul. No, fuck he ain't. Say, didn't he die in Houston? Yes, he did. He did die in Houston. Oh, okay, I got you. You said they show Takeoff at the 242 mark. I got you. With the Grim Reaper and RIP. Offset and Cardi B relationship is scripted, of course. Offset looked hella different in his appearance after the car crash incident. Yeah. Ain't fooling nobody. To XXXTentacion vibes, which is ironic considering X got into it with the Migos back a few years ago. Actually, X was putting up a fight, but he got jumped, of course. What up, Deleon Cruz in the building? What's good with you? Deads do go hard. Fight Night, classic, timeless song. So these artists don't control their social media pages. No. Hell no. You got to think about it, too. Like, you got all these media appearances. You got to record songs. You got to do these interviews, be on, say, a TV show. Motherfuckers busy, bro. Like, even for, like, a regular person, if you busy, it's kind of hard to be on social media all the time. Like, it's exhausting. Something you actually got to take time to do. When people do anything for clout, Offset said it best. So you ain't heard about Nipsey faking his death? Who was it? I think Industry Hoax got one on Nipsey faking his death. So you're hearing Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift are touring at Arrowhead. Something's gonna happen. Well, I mean, Offset was replaced, as in the real Offset is no longer here. T-shirt do go hard. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at with Offset. That ain't the same Offset. Just like Rick Ross, that ain't the same Rick Ross from when he first got on. And we all know about Eminem, so that's just a few. Said they have a public relations department, a PR department. Exactly, man. So your boys folded on Sunday, yeah. Say that was the big death. Yeah, I woke up to that and I was like, kind of caught off guard because I didn't expect that one to be, out of all the raps, I didn't expect to be Takeoff this soon. If there was one Migo, we know which one got left off Bad and Bougie. That could have told you right there which one was, I ain't gonna say the weak link, but the one that would have been the sacrificial lamb. A biggest song and the best rapper gets left off of it. Said Rick Ross got replaced in 2018 when he came out the hospital. Yeah, after he had that seizure. Allegedly. And in the green Gucci suit music video, they was already telling you he had been replaced because they had the defibrillators on him. He wouldn't come back. They were talking about we lost Ricky Rose or whatever. And then they cut to the song. Just take all the attention off Dirk snitching on Vaughn. Yup. So they had to take the purest one. I wouldn't use pure, but they took the one who was, you know, I guess I'm gonna say the realest one, the least Hollywood of the three. And that's how I usually go too. Say Titans and Bills both get a new stadium. You wonder in the future if they'll win their first championship. Like I said before, the NFL does not like new teams winning. If I could see one of them actually winning in the future, I would say Buffalo over Tennessee. Said Takeoff had the most bars. Yeah, Takeoff was the best rapper. The most versatile was Offset. And then obviously we know Quavo was the one who was the face. So you remember my Rick Ross and Eminem videos? Yeah, I remember them. Well, yeah, a year and a half ago. Dirk snitches. Yeah, I remember Vaughn mentioned that when he was still alive. Say Chris Brown was allegedly replaced too. I'm gonna have to look into that one. So you heard it was Quavo's fault. They Takeoff stayed in his own lane. Yeah, he stayed down. He was one of the few that was still cool with Skipper the Flipper after the Migos went Hollywood. Yeah, he was the only one who was really like still cool with him like that. Yeah, Takeoff did his own thing. You never knew who the man was dating. None of that stuff. We knew who Quavo was with. We knew who Offset was with. Of course, there was a range. But Takeoff, we never knew. We never knew. So do I think Takeoff knew what would happen, or do I think Quavo greenlit it without him knowing? Say Takeoff knew what was going on. Takeoff knew. So now after this blood sacrifice, the Quavo career is going to be going up. Oh, yeah. Did I see P. Diddy dressed up like the Joker? Yeah, I did see that. I couldn't even recognize it was him at first when I saw the video. I was like, that's really Diddy? Huh. But yeah, I saw that when he was going up to Tyler, the Creator's car. So who's winning the World Series? The Stros or the Phillies? I got H-Town on that one. Who's saying Takeoff trash? They tripping. Said, where's Omarion been? I see Omarion be doing like Vlad interviews and stuff. That's the only time I see him. I don't see him dropping music or any movies. I don't see him doing like a You Got Served sequel and none of that. That's the only place I see that man. I don't even know if he's still signed to Maybach Music. So most people snitch but won't admit it. Of course not. It hurts their image and it kills their credibility. Oh, yeah, OTF. Yeah, it was, I think Mahomes and then the Bun B one. Cardi B, she wanted a guy from prison, not Offset. I mean, technically Offset was from prison, but yeah, I know what you mean. The Britt Reed, Andy Reid's son was sentenced to 3 years in prison today. Damn. Got Pat in the building too. Shout out Pat Truthner. So they grew up together. I mean, they related. Takeoff always knew he was a sacrificial lamb. It's crazy. He still stayed low-key throughout all of that, knowing he gonna be the one that, you know, got cut. Omarion talking about eating booty like gross. Yeah, that was him. Totally forgot about that. So there's a difference between telling and snitching. Did I see, wait. Did I see the music video with Takeoff and Quavo just dropped a lot of interesting things? Yeah, I saw that. Like, that gave it away right there. That music video. So another one the devil's got. He's collecting hard and fast. Our Heavenly Father's coming soon. Yeah, especially during November. We're going to see a lot more celebrities. Unfortunately, we're going to see a lot more celebrities. Because it's like how it is during the summer. We see a lot of celebrities. There's kind of like a little lull up until, you know, the thing in South Korea. And then Takeoff. And so we got the rest of November. It's only November 1st. And he died 44 days before Offset's birthday. How kill equals 44. It's good living legacy 69. You say it was his own people that shot him. Makes that phrase even more real, unfortunately. They murdered 79. Brig got hit 79th all-time away home run. Let's see. Takeoff was born a day after Bregman turned 79 years old. Damn. Who was the rapper screaming on stage like 10 times, I sold my soul. Y'all going to hell with me? Oh, that was Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert out there with it. Like, he's proud to say he's down with them people. He got the whole, he got the Baphomet tatted on his whole torso and everything. Like, he about it. Like, no shame in his game, what he doing. I see the P. Diddy thing with the guy on Power. Nah, I ain't see that. I just saw the one with him and Tyler, the Creator. Since the Jayhawks player died, which shocked you, doesn't mean Jayhawks repeating his national championships. I wouldn't say that. I mean, hell, Mississippi State just had a player that died not too long ago. That don't mean they're going to win the national championship. Utah, they had 2 players die in, I think, the span of a year. They didn't win the national championship. So just because a player dies on a college team doesn't necessarily mean they always going to win a championship. If it's more so tied to a coach, maybe, but if it's just a player, nah. Like Knox from Ole Miss. Ole Miss ain't winning no national championship. Did I see Musk's Halloween costume? I didn't. Said Kyrie too woke. No, he's not. He's playing a role. Don't let that shit fool you. That man been in hella movies. Got his own signature shoes, cover 2K, the list goes on, bro. So you got the Eagles win the Super Bowl. It's on Lincoln's birthday. Lincoln Financial Field matches Lincoln and Gematria. We shall see. We shall see. So he was wearing a Baphomet costume. Wow, telling you who he's down with. That's crazy. God damn. That is crazy. Say who I got winning the Natty this year. Early on, I said Alabama. I said dark horse was Ohio State. As much as I would love to see Tennessee win it, I don't see Tennessee winning it. Especially in Heupel's second year, I don't see it. Maybe playoffs, but I don't know about national championship. I hope I'm wrong about that too. So yeah, Kyrie's like Umar Johnson. Steve Nash got fired. He was never a good coach. Minnesota, dark horse for sure after getting Hawkinson. Facts. I see Penn State throw the game against Ohio State. Yes. So they use some of them to tell the truth and paint them to be crazy at the same time. Yeah. Kanye West, Kyrie Irving. Yeah, they definitely do that. Why does the media slander Kyrie so much and he literally talked about secret societies? Nigga, Orlando Brown talks about secret societies. Kanye West talked about the JEWs, and he apologized quick as hell. It's to make you think that they really on your side. Like I said, you really think they're going to let someone like Kyrie Irving, who's as outspoken as he is, be an NBA All-Star, be in commercials, any of this extra shit? You really think that? Come on. Yeah, I'm a Vol fan too. Too Fast for Death, yeah. Really gets traded to the same team he got suspended betting on. That's crazy. You can't make that shit up. Shit, Tennessee fans gonna get me. Nah, Tennessee fans just happy that we finally good again, man. The players/teams involved in 201 is Brady's kryptonite, Lamar's full name equals 201, Giants, Foles was born on January 20th, aka 201 or 20/1. Sean McDermott equals 201, the Bills coach. Nets want to hire Ime Udoka. Be funny if the Nets beat the Celtics in the playoffs. I see how Burrow's overthrowing receivers, especially on that first pick. Yeah, Burrow can't hide when he throws picks. It's so obvious. Like, he might as well just put on another team's jersey. College football wants to see as many SEC teams to be good to force an expanded playoff. I mean, they already going to expand the playoffs anyway, so of course they want some SEC teams in there. Yeah, Kyrie just controlled opposition. I see him moving like a robot. I saw the one where he glitched up and he kept pump faking like multiple times, doing this the whole time. But I haven't seen the robot if this was some recent shit. I see Kanye hired Johnny Depp's lawyer and then she left due to Kanye's remarks. Yeah, they really did what I thought was impossible. They really canceled Kanye, bro. I was really shocked that was even possible. Because he done been saying all this wild shit for the past, 2, 3, 4 years. Still there. Albums were still selling. And now they said, no, Kanye. Nope. Not no more. I say the one person that's cancel proof unless he get hit with some like Bill Cosby stuff is Dave Chappelle. They can try all they want with Dave Chappelle, but it ain't gonna work. So just like Deshaun Watson's first game back, week 13 against Houston. Yeah. Really to the Jags, yeah. Yeah, NBA players do be on MK Ultra for sure. Andrew Tate, another controlled opposition. He said, Takeoff getting killed was good old Quavo setting the sacrifice. Allegedly. I gotta say, allegedly. Say Kyrie straddling the cancel line, too. If Kyrie hit enough game winners, you ain't gonna cancel him. But if he play bad, another conversation. So Bryce Young is the most overrated prospect of all time. Being hyped up as the #1 pick when he's 6 feet, 180, and doesn't even have a cannon. He's a Walmart Tua. I'll take Bryce Young over Tua, bro. But, yeah. I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to answer his last question. He said, do I think the industry took out X? Of course. Of course. A lot of people already know it was, Drake, again, allegedly. Drake had something to do with it. Allegedly. Shit, X even said it. But, yeah, it's unfortunate that they had to take out the best Migo Takeoff night after Halloween, or technically Halloween night, however you look at it. But, yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We are out.